Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Kaz. Today I've got a full body gentle flow, something to wake you up and just help you feel a little bit more energized. Tomorrow is the challenge, so we've got the 7-day morning mobility challenge. So if you are joining in on this will just be a nice way to ease you into your Sunday before you get started tomorrow. And if you want to know more about the mobility challenge, just check out below. You can also message me in the comments in this section and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so just coming into the practice. So we're just going to come into a child's pose. So let's take our knees a little bit wider and draw the feet together, and then let's just walk our hands down to the ground, draw your forehead down towards the mat. Let's just take a couple of breaths, just settling into the body. And trying to switch off that crazy mind. Let's take one more breath. And then lifting your head gently, and just taking it off the mat, maybe blinking the eyes open if you have them closed. And let's take the left hand over to the left as far as you can reach, and then take the right hand either next to it or on top, and then draw your forehead down between your arms. Now make sure you're pushing your right hip down to the floor. Feel this side body stretch on the right side. And then take your hands back forward. Take one breath as you reach your arms forward. And then take the right hand over as far as you can reach, and take the left hand either next to it or on top. Draw your head between your arms and breathe. Push the left hip to the floor. Now take your hands back forward, reach them forward. Maybe you come up onto the fingertips. Take an inhale. And exhale. Push the hands back down. Round yourselves up and come into this tabletop. You might need to walk the knees in slightly. And then we're just going to take some circles. So just circling the body over the wrists and then back. And just circling in one way. Just warming up the wrists and the hips. Now let's circle in the opposite direction. And now let's come back to tabletop. Now just turn your left foot towards the side so it comes to almost like a little kickstand, and then take your right foot down to the bottom of the mat. You might need a block for your left hand, or your left hand can come onto the ground, and we'll take our right hand up to the sky and then reach it over the head. So just come into this side plank, modified side plank. Just breathe into the and just breathe into the right side of the body. Take one more breath. And then take the right hand back down and draw the right knee in, swivel the left foot back round. Come back to your tabletop. And let's take it to the other side. So right foot swivels round, left foot comes to the bottom of the mat. Right hand can be on a block or on the ground, and we'll take the left hand up to the sky and then reach on over the head. And breathe. Take one more breath. And when you're ready, draw that left hand back down, swivel the knees back in, and then let's come up onto our knees. Tuck the toes here, this gives you a little bit more stability. And then let's take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles down towards the floor, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Let's push our hips forward and drop the head back to wherever's comfortable for you. Just come into this modified camel. Breathe. And release. Now take your hands back to the ground. Now keep your hips directly over your knees. You can untuck the toes here and then walk the hands forward. We're going to come into our puppy stretch. So you can lower the forearms down if you need to, and then draw the forehead down to the mat. Or you can keep the forearms up and draw the forehead down. And if it's available to you, you can slide your chest and your chin down and look to the front of the mat and come into a full puppy pose. So just go as far as it's feeling good for you today. Maybe you don't want to push it too far today, and that's okay. Let's just breathe. And then when you're ready, bring your elbows back in. Now let's just slide down onto our tummies and come into the Sphinx. So just bringing your elbows underneath the shoulders and your hands out in front. Just pause for a breath. Now lower your forehead down to the mat and just take your arms down by the side of you. So coming into a locust, you have the options here. So we can just lift the upper body. So we lift the hands, we bring them next to the side of the body, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, and then you lift your chest and your head. And you just hold here. This is option 1. And option 2, we will take the legs up as well. So maybe you lift the legs and the squeeze into the glutes, you lift everything up. So we'll just hold for a couple of breaths wherever you're at. And release everything back down. Okay, so we're going to go again, but I'll just show you, you have a couple of options now. So if you took the legs up, then maybe this time you interlace the fingers behind the back. And if you didn't take the legs up, then maybe try to lift the legs this time. And if you lifted the legs and you felt fine, you could also try a bow. You can bend your legs and reach back for your ankles, and then maybe lift everything up from there. So you have the option just to bring the hands interlaced or just stay with your normal locust. So let's just take one more breath. And then reach the arms back. Maybe you interlace the hands. Maybe you pull back from there, lift the feet. Or maybe you want to come into your bow, reach back for the ankles, lift the knees up, lift back. Breathe. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Don't hold your breath. And then when you're ready, release everything back down. Take your hands underneath your face. Just turn your head to one side and we'll start to windshield wipe the legs from side to side. This will feel really nice on the lower back. Okay, release the feet back down. Let's take our hands just to the tops of the ribs. Push the hands into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Let's take an inhale and lift up into a cobra. Maybe you go all the way up into an upward dog if you prefer. And then exhale, push back. Come into a child's pose, but keep the knees together this time. Your arms can be resting forward, or you can take them down by the side of you as well if your arms need a bit of a rest. Okay, take one more breath. Now when you're ready, bring your arms back forward if they're not already. Roll yourselves up into a tabletop. Let's tuck our toes and come up into a downward dog. Take a bit of time here and maybe just start to walk it out. You can push one heel down at a time. Just give yourself a little moment here. Just take a few breaths. Take one more breath. Now look between your hands and just carefully walk forward. Take as many steps as you need. Come to the top of the mat. The hands can stay on the floor. They can slide up the legs, whatever you prefer. Look forward, take an inhale. And exhale, fold over the legs. You can bring your hands onto either elbows here. Maybe sway from side to side. You can take your hands to the ground if you prefer. You can bring the hands to the backs of the legs. Now round into the back and come all the way up to standing. Take your time and come up into your mountain. Pause, take a breath. Now we're going to step our left foot back. So coming into warrior one legs. So you want to have your back toes pigeoned in slightly. Your front knee is bent and your front knee is over your front ankle. Now you want to pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Just really open up through that hip. Your hands can stay on your hips or you can take them up to the sky. Breathe. Take one more breath. Now take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles down to the floor, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, arch into your back, take a little bit of a back bend, chest puffs up, inhale. And then as we exhale, we dive forward. Now you can just pause here and just hover the arms back, or you can lower your right shoulder down towards your right knee and lift the hands up, coming into your humble warrior. Your arms can be resting above your head, wherever feels good. Just pause for a few breaths. And take one more breath. And then ease yourselves back up with control. Take your hands under your hips and just turn the feet to the side. So now you want to just check your alignment, make sure your feet are out nice and wide, your toes can be pigeon-toed in slightly, and your hands can be on the hips. Pull the shoulders back, take an inhale. And exhale, let's fold over the legs. Come into your wide forward leg fold. Your hands can stay on the hips or you can draw them down to the mat, trying to pull your forehead down even more. You can also take your hands onto your ankles if you prefer. Let's just pause for a few breaths. And take one more breath. And then draw your hands back towards the ground. Push into your hands and straighten your back. Look up, inhale. And then exhale, hands come back to the hips. Bring yourselves all the way back up. We'll take warrior one to the back of the mat now. So just wiggle that foot over to the side. Pigeon toe the back toes in slightly. Your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Hands can stay on the hips. You can take the hands up. Warrior one. Breathe. Take one more breath. Now take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles down towards the ground, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, puff up the chest, arch into the back, take an inhale. And then exhale, dive forward. Again, maybe you just stay here, maybe you drive the left shoulder towards the left knee, arms go over the head, come into your humble warrior. Let's take one more breath. And lift yourselves up with control. Take your hands onto your hips, swivel the feet to the sides. Again, just check your alignment. Feet nice and wide, pigeon toe the toes in slightly. It just protects your knees a little bit. And then let's take an inhale, chest up. And then exhale, fold. This time bring your hands towards the ground. And then let's walk our hands forward as far as you can reach. So we're going to push our hands into the floor and then push our hips back and draw the head between the arms. Breathe. Take one more breath. And now walk your hands back towards your legs. And then just turn the toes out now. So just turn both toes out, heels in. And we're just going to rock from side to side. So you're just going to straighten one leg and bend the other. And then just take it to the other side. So this is really nice just to open up the inner thighs and the groin. If this is comfortable, you stay here. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, we're going to go into Skandasana. So you have the option to walk your hands over a little bit more towards the bent leg, and then maybe push the bottom down and rotate the straight leg up to the sky. So the toes come up to the sky. You can just hold for a few breaths, and then push into the hands, lift the hips, and take it over to the other side. Now you might find your hips don't go down as low as what I'm doing here. Then maybe they're up a little bit higher, but that's cool because over time you'll gradually get lower and they'll open up more and more. So this is just a really nice way to go a little bit deeper. Let's take just one more on each side. Maybe you're up right here a little bit more and you can just rotate the toes up. Maybe you can come all the way down. And let's take it over to the other side. And then bring yourselves up and bring your body up. And then heel toe the feet back in. Give your body a little jiggle. Come back to the front of the mat if you're not already. Come back to your mountain. Pause for a breath. Take an inhale, arms come up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, straighten the back, straighten the legs. Maybe the hands are on the legs. Plant the hands down, bend the knees, step back to your plank. Now your choice, you can lower the knees down if you need to, or keep them up. We'll go through our little flow, so take an inhale. And then exhale, lower down with control, keep the elbows tucked in. Inhale, roll over the toes, push up into a cobra, or maybe an upward dog, your choice. And then exhale, push back, come into a well-deserved child's pose. Take a rest. Take a few breaths. Starting to slow down. And then when you're ready, bring yourselves up, swing your legs out in front, straighten out the legs. Take an inhale, arms come up. And exhale, take a forward fold. Okay, we're going to come down onto our backs and just take a little relaxation before we close off today's practice. So just lower down onto your back and draw both knees in to your chest. Maybe gently rock from side to side. Now let's hug our left knee in, extend the right leg to the bottom of the mat. Take an inhale, and then exhale, pull that knee over to the right. And turn your gaze to the left, maybe extend your left arm out. Slow down, breathe. Take one more breath. And come back onto your backs. Let's hug both knees in for a breath. Now keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left. Let's take the right knee over to the left and take your right arm over to the right. Let's come back onto our backs. You can curl both knees into your chest, and maybe you just stay here rocking from side to side. Or maybe you take a happy baby, flexing your feet with the ceiling, bringing your hands onto either your ankles, maybe the outer edges of your feet, or maybe your two-piece fingers and thumbs go around your big toes. You can stay still or you can rock from side to side. Try to push your lower back onto the floor and try to imagine you're sliding your knees into your armpits. Breathe. Take one more breath. And then release the feet. Take them down to the ground. And we're going to come into our final relaxation, our Shavasana. So just expand the feet down to the bottom of the mat. Your arms can come down by the side of you. And just close down the eyes. Feel that energy and feel that heat. And just allow your body to start to cool down. And allow your breath to deepen. You've moved your body today with intention. Now it's time to gift yourself a moment of stillness. So just enjoy this peace. Allow the mind to switch off. It's time now to bring yourselves back to your body. You could maybe start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. You can turn your head from left to right. Let's take our arms over our head and take a full body stretch like you're waking up for the first time today. Now curl your knees into your chest and then roll over to your side, any side. You can keep your eyes closed down here or maybe blink them open. And then when you're ready, bring yourselves up to a seat. And let's just close off the practice with a final few breaths together. Bring your hands into your laps, palms facing up. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, take your arms above your head. Inhale. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center, bowing down to yourself, ending your practice with gratitude. Thank you for joining me today on this lovely flow, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how you found today. If you want to know about the challenge starting tomorrow and you're not sure about what's happening, you can message me as well about that. Let me know in the comments and I can get back to you. It's a wonderful way to wake up your body every day, and it's structured for 7 days, so it's a really good way to help you get back into the practice and trying to build it into your daily life. I hope you have a wonderful day, guys, and I will see you soon. Well, hopefully tomorrow. Take care. Bye.